Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
So we're very much on the way now. Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. He has found the way. Bullish header! That's going to go a long way. Vinicius Junior producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Kvaratskhelia! Now it's Goulet. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And it's lofted through here. Picked out brilliantly. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. João Neves, Kvaratskhelia in acres of space out wide. Shot for Vitinha! Well now, he's been caught on it here, and another try! But he's left disappointed.
And the counter is on.
Oh, Red, nice interception.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Kvaratskhelia picks it up out wide, and that's been well dealt with. That's a lovely, neat pass. He's a sharp little ball here. He won't be happy with that one. Vitinha might just make this. Now this could be a chance. And he shoots! Now who's going to be first to this? Nuno Mendes.
That's a shame because it was such a good decision.
No way through, so back it comes.
Doué really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's the keeper's ball. Eder Militao spots it and intercepts. Now that looks a decent ball. Vitinha spread out to the left. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Paris Saint-Germain have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Sends it crossfield. And it's Doué. Vitinha. And here's Dembele.
Madrid, definitely like they're pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Now that's well seen too. Doué. Hakimi. Now it's Vitinha. Now it's Neves. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Kvaratskhelia has it in a wide position. Now it's Rodrigo. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
João Neves. Aimed beyond the defence. Now, can they get him away? Paris Saint-Germain have reclaimed it. Doué. Oh, this is a very good run. Hakimi receives it in a wide position. He's in a great position here. Goulet could move up a gear here. He is through here. Vinicius Junior running with intent. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And they've switched it over to the other side. Kvaratskhelia. Vitinha. Kvaratskhelia. Nuno Mendes.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
And it's made its way to him. Now the delivery. Courtois deals with that nice and simple. This ended up in no man's land. All the way back. And that brings the first half to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
I think it's been a decent enough watch, despite the half stagnating a little, if I can put it that way, Peter. We want to see some of that craft we got to see earlier on in the game. Everyone's going to have to find a way to just up the standard again.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we are back underway.
Paris Saint-Germain are
Shapes to shoot! Oh, good-looking ball.
well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially...
Chance for a shot! That's going wide left. Knocks it into space. And it's Hakimi. And he's in on goal, takes a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. It's a promising position. Vinicius Junior. Chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So the first moment of real significance.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Oh, that was vital. Madrid have their second corner now. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. And he was quick to react.
Still chasing the game, trailing by 1.
Pass somewhat off target. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
60 minutes played. Fabian Ruiz. That's destined for the flank. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for a runner. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Valverde. No way through. Oh, it's Dembele. Dink through. Eder Militao tries to clear. That has not gone well. And here's Dembele. Doué tries to get it clear. And he's only too happy to take that back.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Your impressions so far, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
It's a throw-in. Time then for the first substitution of the game. Belly to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Great vision. He slings it in. And that's the keeper's ball. Pinches it off him. Vitinha makes a dash for it. Oh, tries a shot! Dembele! Brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football.
He's had a shot!
Madrid really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Tries to play it through. Now the ball in. Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Paris Saint-Germain have their lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Can he get on the end of this? Great chance! And there's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response. They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that could set him on his way. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, well measured. And he's intervened well there. Camavinga
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Camavinga. Oh, he's bustling through here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's having a hit. Zaire Emery. Now, what about a counter-attack? Mayulu. That's Lee Kang-in.
Il y aura 4
Mendy.
minutes de temps
In with the
additionnel.
challenge.
That's good play from him.
Ah, that's a fine interception. Bellingham. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Threads one in. Zaire Emery. Oh, good take in a good area. Searching pass he's played there. And it's Mayulu. And here's Lee Kang-in. Brahim Diaz. Now it's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Played out to the left flank. He's found a way through. So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct
Changement
next
pour le
step.
Paris Saint-Germain. Le
So here we go
numéro
then.
25.
Extra time is
Pour le
coming up.
remplacer, le numéro 21. Changement.
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, don't let the word friendly get in the way of a good rivalry. These players certainly won't, Peter.
You wouldn't have thought they would. You've got to expect this to be full throttle, surely.
Yeah, they'll be as strong as usual, but I'm sure these players will commit their all.
So things are underway. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict. Rodrigo. He's having a hit! Cleared without hesitation. Carreras. Chouameni. Oh, this is a great position. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Jim, which player is best to... Look on! Oh, it's hit the post! And that was very necessary. Solot is onto this. He shifted it to the flank. Solot was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well read, nice interception. That's a nicely weighted pass. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Mbappe! Almada. Now it's Solot. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. It's a promising position. Looking to play him in, and they can counter here. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Shoots! Brilliant from Solot! About as smooth as it gets. And we have liftoff! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Bellingham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Carreras, and it's Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? He's had a shot! Deftly away. Well, that has not gone well. So, what can they make of this? Pablo Barrios in acres of space out wide. Decent chance! And he nearly went all the way.
Lookman clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
And we have our very first corner. Madrid, a real chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Lenormand spots it and intercepts. He's a sharp little ball here. Vinicius Junior. Oh, this is a terrific run. And he's picked it up out wide. Koke deals with that comfortably. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Lookman. Nicely weighted ball. Now this could be a chance. Shot a goal! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Sorloth actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Another corner. Any better luck this time round? So their fourth corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. And it's hoisted clear. And he thumps it clear. No way through there. Driving through the middle. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Too close for comfort. Great vision. The most accurate pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now, he's got space here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, important interception. And here's Bellingham. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Lookman, who does have an assist to his name. He's found a way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries to pass it through.
He could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Baina with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Threads one in. Surlot. And the referee has signalled for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Madrid go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Back on the way then. Oh, great leap! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Eder Militao cuts it out. It's a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Ball's out once more. Oh, he's having a go! They're up to 5 corners now. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vinicius Junior driving forward. Koke did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Barrios, and he was quick to react. Carreras running with intent, and it's Bellingham. He's having a pop! Oh my word, that is quite something! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up
Se va a
now.
realizar un cambio de jugadores.
The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, cracking ball. Oh, good-looking ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability.
And he shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And that is well cleared. He's on it, can he get away?
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Se va a
So
producir
the
un
manager
cambio
can
de
make a
jugadores.
change for the first time in the game here. And there's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Será
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Looking for the run. Baina. And here's Llorente. Lookman. Valverde. Ambitious ball here. That is good alertness. Valverde. Tries one from range. Oh, that is beyond special. A worldie and a half. A finish right from the top draw. They've done it! It was coming! They have Hill try from distance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Baina with the short one. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Madrid really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Nicely aimed pass. There's the shot! Madrid perhaps contemplating their next change here. And here's Mbappe. And the shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Madrid really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
El dorsal 5 será sustituido por el dorsal 19. Cambio de jugadores.
Madrid surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Great ball, and he's in here. Great chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
It's a lucky seventh corner.
Será reemplazado por el dorsal 6.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Jimenez promptly onto that, and that is that. That is a great pick out. Now it's some... He's going for goal! He's got a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Can he finish? And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
And now they can spring out of defence. It's a pretty loose pass. Ruggeri. Can he get it through? Tries a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
The final 5 minutes. Oh, that's a key interception. Simeone. Alvarez. Now it's Siaran. Has to go back.
Big chance! Glorious! He's got himself an absolute peach. Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here.
Chance! Oh, he's done it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Habrá 6 minutos de descuento.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Now that looks a decent ball. Ceballos. And it's Valverde.
Can he finish?
And he couldn't finish.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Oh, shooting chance! He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it!
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Madrid look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
And that's it! They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be.
Madrid have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Madrid really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
We are just getting started.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Oh, it's come loose.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Jackie. He'll try from distance.
And we have our very first corner. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Vinicius Junior. No, that's been intercepted. Reinders. Over to the right flank. Semenyo. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric ride.
Reinders! It's there! The first significant strike.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory.
And the shot!
Reinders.
Tries one from range.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here?
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Spread to the right. Tries to play it through. Valverde. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Semenyo. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Haaland. Driving forward. Now this could be a chance. And he won't reach that.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away.
Madrid are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it into space.
Chance! And that's a tidy finish. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Matheus Nunes. Can he latch on to this? It's a pretty loose pass. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Rodri. Now Semenyo. He's on it, can he get away? Now that looks a decent ball. Matches Nunes, has it in a wide position.
Goes for a shot!
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vinicius Junior making good progress.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And the through ball.
Shoots!
Oh, the ball's come loose here.
And he has kept it out somehow.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
They've played it short.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And that's a good finish. And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Oh, good climb. And it's in. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So again, we have parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw.
He's had a shot!
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Savinho. Nicely weighted ball. That has been cut short. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to...
Takes a shot! It's there!
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Madrid leading now. Semenyo. Matches Nunes.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Now it's Mbappe.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Semenyo. Now it's Haaland. Played out towards the right wing. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Vinicius Junior.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Mbappe has been caught there, it's a foul. Oh, this is a great position.
Big chance! And yes, it's there! And they're threatening to fly away.
And that is indeed the final act.
Madrid are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Madrid, at times brilliant, at times frustrating. 2 up in this roller coaster of a game. And we are back on the way. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. He's a sharp little ball here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Savinho. Cherki. And it's Reinders. Good running, strong and purposeful. Reinders.
There's the shot!
It's loose now. Oh, he's been caught napping. Semenyo! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Oh, that's a great chance from a really swashbuckling run. His manager will be wanting more of that.
And now they can spring out of defence. And the pass is intercepted. Now he's got space here. And there's green grass ahead of him. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Reinders. Cherki. Matheus Nunes. Incoming delivery. Decent chance! And he can thump it away. He's got away. A quick look, thought about cutting in. Terrific! In he goes again. And that's a sharp finish. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked.
Chance for a shot! So, third corner of the game. And he's gone backward here. Cherki! Now, how often do you see that?
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Valverde, looking for a runner, thinks about the shot. Oh, Red, nice interception. Semenyo, looking to play him in. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cherki.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Semenyo. That's tidy. Oh, super ball. And it's Rodri. Looking for options for movement. Matheus Nunes. Has to go back here. Great vision. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Cherki clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Rodrigo. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Reinders. Semenyo. And here's Haaland. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 5, el dorsal 7.
Just a quarter of an hour to play.
El dorsal
And here's
15,
Haaland,
el
and the
dorsal
shot!
21. Se va a llevar a cabo un
And
cambio de
that
jugadores.
could have brought them level.
Well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Ambitious ball here. He's in plenty of space here. Alexander-Arnold.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Camavinga gets on his bike and on the move. Ball is over the line. So we have movement on both benches.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. Aims beyond the defence. Eder Militao deals with that comfortably. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Arda Güler! He is just caressing the ball. And it's Camavinga. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Madrid can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Out for a throw. So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Threads one in. That pass has been well intercepted. Madrid, moments now away from seeing this one out.
4 minutos de descuento.
Brahim Diaz. Time added on 4 minutes. Güler. Now they can break here. Looking for the run. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, this looks sharp. Guardiola promptly onto that, and that is that. He's found a way past. He's found a way through. And that's it. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Rodrigo taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
We're up and running then. It's skewed away. No, he's not getting past him there. Marmouche. And it's Reinders. Can he get on the end of this? It's a really well-measured ball. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
Yeah, I'd have picked him to... Shot, surely! But he's left disappointed. Marmouche. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of...
Takes a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Rodrigo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's gone for goal! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Carreras, looking for the run. Still goalless. Foden charging forward, the ball at his feet. Ambitious ball here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That has ended up in no man's land. Marmouche. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Rodrigo clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find...
Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
He's on it. Can he get away? Can he spark a counter here? Oh, it's a lovely, delicate pass. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Foden. And here's Haaland. Vardiol. Valverde. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh no, what has happened here? Now there's a fine ball. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. Bernardo Silva. He won't be happy with that one. No, it's come to nothing. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Madrid certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Bellingham. And it's Valverde. Mbappe. That's rather hopeful. Eder Militao cuts it out. Bernardo Silva. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! They want to be quick to recover this. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Rodrigo driving. Can he finish? It's bounced back off the post. Vardiol. Haaland. Here's Rodri. Marmoush. This is a promising build-up. Oh, great chance! Valverde. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Madrid trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And Marmoush! Chouameni. And here's Marmoush. Bernardo Silva. Tries to play it through. Carreras. It's Vinicius Junior. And that has left him in a heap. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Bernardo Silva. Short changes him with that pass. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Pass somewhat off target. And that is out of play. And he's managed to get free. Eder Militao did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Mbappe gets into a good position. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's got away. Oh, it's come loose. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. And here's Bellingham. Mbappe. The referee's awarded a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. So a chance here, what can they make of it? And this, an opportunity to pull level.
An absolute peach. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Rodri. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Brahim Diaz is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's neat. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. And this is Marmoush! Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Marmoush. He's having a hit! And the ball's coming. Oh, what has happened here? Looking to play him in. No way through. And Bernardo Silva! And over. Just.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
El dorsal 5, el dorsal 7, serán sustituidos por el dorsal 15, el dorsal 46.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. No way through. Ruben Diaz. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Can he get it through? Oh, easy pickings there. Lobbed in behind.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Looking for a runner. Oh, played through for the wide man. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Madrid have opted to make another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
Carreras. And it's Arda Güler. He's found space here. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Carreras. And no, he's seen through all of that. He's picked his way through. Mbappe. Ruben Diaz spots it and intercepts. Reinders. Now it's Haaland. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Nicely weighted ball. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Now it's Haaland! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area.
Well, I suppose from the opposition's viewpoint, this was to be avoided.
Marmoush! Chouameni.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Ruben Diaz. Brahim Diaz just eases him off the ball. And he cuts out the supply. Mbappe. And it's Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's burst, tries one from range. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And we're done. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Madrid can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Se ruega a su propietario que se ponga...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
This really is a striking ground. The surroundings all a brilliant shade of green. The Estadio Akron, located here in Guadalajara. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
So straight into the action. Can he get it through? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That is good progress on the left. Lookman. Baina. He is through here. Can he finish? Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, he has leathered that. Ugeri. Surlot. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Marcus Llorente, is a surprise revelation in recent times. I think the proof, perhaps, of how a change of coach and system can have such an effect on a career. I'd say he's one of the most notable all-round midfielders about. A 4, an 8, a 6, an 11, and a 10 all in one.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Vardiol. Still goalless at the moment. What a throw in. Vardiol. Turns back here, probably the best option. Baina with a definite foul there. Baina has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Bernardo Silva. Semenyo. And it's Bernardo Silva. And it's Reinders. And here's Haaland. Almada, and now the breakaway. It's a searching pass, and it's been played through, and he's managed to get rid. Vardiol. Swung over. Gehi. Threads one in. That is a great pick out. That is a crunching tackle. Surlot showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That is good alertness. More and more pressure on the ball here. Rodri. Almada. Reinders. Lookman wins the duel this time. Takes the shot! Semenyo. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Knocks it into space, bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And we have our very first corner. Semenyo! That was superb goalkeeping.
Semenyo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Matches Nunes. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Showing good feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that pass isn't the best. Takes a shot. Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Reinders. Now Semenyo. Semenyo. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, good effort. deftly away. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's made its way to him.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo
Semenyo.
reglamentario.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's nice. Matches Nunes, has it out wide and in space. Almada. Solot. Spread out to the left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's safely in the keeper's hands. That's the end of the first 45. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So neither side yet off the mark.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So neither side has yet broken through. No, that was never going to make it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Short changes him with that pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Barrios. That's Solot. Well timed, excellent interception. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Almada making good progress on the right-hand side. Bernardo Silva. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lookman. Great vision.
Almada! And he has kept it out somehow.
Almada is offering a wry smile there.
Se está realizando un cambio.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. They break through and run into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And it's Nunez. That's going right the way across. Now they can break here. Cardoso. That's going wide left. And he's managed to get free. Now can...
He's having a shot!
Oh, it's come off the upright. That has been slung wide.
There they go, hunting again.
Lookman. Cardoso. Reinders. Doku in acres of space out wide. And it's Reinders. Looking for options for movement. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely weighted ball.
Lookman.
And they can counter here.
Gehi. Reinders. Gehi. And it's Reinders. Reinders.
Here's Doku. Lookman. Bernardo Silva. He is just caressing the ball. Out towards the flank. Oh, that's neat. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to play him in. Spread it left. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Lookman.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Haaland. Aims beyond the defence. Guardiol is flagged offside. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Doku.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Haaland is herring after that one. Haaland! He's onside! Ruggieri with the clearance.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And this is Griezmann. It's Griezmann! Incredible! Just incredible! Mass euphoria! Ecstasy! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have the first goal. Cardoso. Now it's Griezmann. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Donnarumma punts it upfield. Jimenez. Alvarez. And the referee brings it to a close. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, it's got to be said, Peter, it's a day to forget for the players at the heart of a defence who were just getting beaten way too easily on so many occasions. But I think the manager, too, has to take responsibility for his failure to stop the leaks.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Truly colourful scenes here, apt indeed for one of the most diverse and multicultural cities, that is Amsterdam, and those inside this shimmering arena demand the very best. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
We're up and running then. Pinches it off him. Looking for options for movement. Bernardo Silva. That has been cut short. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. And he's intervened well there. Reinders. Now it's Rodrigo. It's played through for him. Drameni promptly onto that, and that is that. Vinicius Junior.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Shot a goal! That's really well cleared. And here's Nunes. He's shifting through the gears here. Semenyo proves just a little... Tries a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Haaland is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Always onto this. Donnarumma clears it away. Still goalless. Guardiol. And here's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! Wonderful from Bernardo Silva! About as smooth as it gets. So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
The first breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Matthews Nunes. Rodri. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And Reinders. And it's Rodri. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he plays one through. Oh, what chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Ignori. The ball has bounced loose now. And they've switched it over to the other side. Now it's Semenyo. Vinicius Junior. Chouameni. And it's Valverde. It's Vinicius Junior. Great work on the overlap. Chouameni out towards the flank. Oh, good take in a good area. Takes a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that's a sharp finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Not the most accurate pass. Threads one in. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. They've got to be quick to recover this. Madrid have their second corner now. They've played it short. Shoots! And a neat finish. And the comeback is complete. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Good strike, quite an alarm. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
Just a quick announcement.
And we are up to the break.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could go here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So straight into the second half.
Manchester really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, sweet feet. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Chance here to counter. And here's Bernardo Silva. And he's had it nicked away. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Ignori. Well, that is one way to stop him. And here's Mbappe
protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, he's having a go! Cross and deals with it. Now it's Bernardo Silva. He's got away. Oh, he's had a chance! And there's a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Not a manager, I think. It's all happening.
Was there ever any doubt?
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
So again, we have parity. Oh, shooting chance!
Goal! And they've got their lead back.
The attendance for
It
this
was
match
a great finish. He put it away
52,820.
with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Madrid have their lead. Tries to play it through.
Manchester really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Great ball, and a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And this is Bernardo Silva. Ah, that's a fine interception. Oh, somewhat off target. He's a sharp little ball here. Crosses it in here. Paredes deals with that comfortably. Chouameni is there to clear.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read.
Coming on the field.
Pass
is
just lacking in accuracy.
Number 47.
But he's forced to
Phil
go back.
Foden. Substitution.
Can he get on the end of this?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Bernardo Silva does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, super ball. Haaland gets flagged offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 42.
The two coaches are signalling changes here,
Number
both at the same
4.
time.
Reinders. Coming on the field. Number 26.
Shin to shin,
Fabinho.
bicep to bicep, and he wins
8.
out.
Kovacic. Substitution
Now it's
in
Haaland.
progress.
Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. He's looking wide. Aimed beyond the defence. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
Substitution on the field.
It's their
Number
second corner of the
27.
game.
Matthias Nunes. Coming on to replace him is
He's having a
number
pop.
82, Lewis.
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Goulet. He has found a way through. That's good running with the ball. He's in plenty of space here, so no flag here.
He's shooting.
No, just not quite. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
He's beaten the last man.
Oh, it's a great ball here.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
That has not gone well. Now it's Goulet.
And the shot. Oh, good finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Clinical. Just
Haaland! It's in! Deep into injury time!
just gorgeous. The most glorious, delicious of touches. Followed up with an unerring finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, in all honesty, Peter, this would have been seen as a very winnable game, but it turned into a typical case of how not to maximise your home advantage. And I think when you look back on it, Peter, the crowd played its part, there's no doubt about that. They got a bit down on their team, you know, early in the game, and it just went downhill from there.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.